a healthy, rejuvenated mattress. Well, how do you feel you're breathing, right? It's allergy season, it's pollen city here in Florida. So we all know, right? We've all learned we need to scrub the air that we breathe. Scrub it and clean it. You purify the water you drink. Why aren't you purifying and cleaning the air that you breathe? Well, you can with a top of the line air purifier. Now, here's the business that you need to know right out of the gate with the Therapure offer that you see on your screen right now. This is a customer pick, ravely reviewed air purifier. Why? Okay, why? There's a lot of choices out there, and it's kind of the unseen product that you buy, because what you get is, number one, a permanent filter. First and foremost, what everybody wants to know, what's my long-term cost of use, cost of ownership? This one's permanent. You never have to replace it. You can clean and clear it out and have it keep working. This also has UV technology in it. It has a UV light inside that never needs to be replaced, and UV lights help to reduce airborne germs and bacteria. You just heard Leslie say that her brother-in-law was visiting. He came with the crud. She let him sleep in her bed. There was germs and bacteria in the air. There's a UV light in here that reduces germs and bacteria. We can't guarantee you're not going to get sick, but we're certainly giving you the best first line of defense by scrubbing and cleaning the air that you breathe, okay? There's also an air quality sensor in this model, so it will adjust automatically how strong it needs to be running. It will turn the fan level up or down based on need. It's actually monitoring the cleanliness of the air in your room and taking care of its adjustment settings on its own, doing that for you instead of you trying to figure it out on your own. That's why this model is a customer pick. That's why people have said, I'm glad I gave this brand a try, I'm glad I bought this model, and I'm thrilled with the results I'm getting for the cleanliness of the air in my home, in my room, the smells that are gone, the dust particles that are gone, the way I'm waking up feeling less scratchy eyes, less runny nose, less scratchy throat. So all that is a great pedigree. And all that is worth, what, $200. It's a customer pick at $200. It is $75 in savings for the final quantities that we have available. Therapure's bringing in new models. We've got new technology that's coming out. Right now, we are pretty much coming to the sort of ground zero of cold and flu season and allergy season. So it's the perfect time to try technology like this risk-free and see if it can make a difference in the way you're breathing and the way you're feeling. Now, it's $75 off only for the final supplies. It's free shipping and 5 flex only for the final supplies. You spend less than $1 a day to permanently scrub the air that you breathe. Leah Little is joining us. She's one of our home experts here at HSN. She's got some really amazing visual demonstrations because the air we kind of can't see. But at the end of the day, like if you're sick and tired of feeling sick and tired.
Exactly.
This is an easy, perfect solution.
Yes.
And it's major advanced tech within air purifiers for a great deal.
Because this air purifier is now gonna clean and scrub the air in your home every 15 minutes in the room that you're sitting in. And to prove it to you, we're gonna pour smoke into this smoke chamber, and you're gonna see before your eyes exactly how powerful this is. We're gonna make the visual, the unseen, if you will, visual for you. So I'm gonna turn it on, and now we will turn up the speed to 3. Look at this, as that power goes to work, pulling all that air in, scrubbing that air, and then sending it out to you. Now look at that sensor. Did you see that it's red? Now, even though the smoke is disappearing in the air chamber, in the smoke chamber, the air is still not clean. That sensor is what makes this such an amazing value, because that sensor shows you with your eyes when your air is actually clean. We're gonna let this continue to work, and let me show it to you over here. And
well, and it keeps adjusting and adapting. You know, when the dogs and the cats come into the room at the end of the night, it senses that it needs to turn itself up and work harder to clear out the pet dander and the dust that they're bringing in. It is major advancements in tech with UV and atmospheric sensoring.
Absolutely.
It's worth $200 today while they're left. Best price we've ever offered, and final supplies at what we have.
We just sent the impurities into the air, right? Now, look what happens. It's sensing those impurities that I just sent into the air. Let's just up that speed, right? So that now we can really start turbo cleaning that air in this room. And this sensor is going to show you with your own eyes when that air is clean. I ask you, have you ever seen an air purifier like this?
That actually tells you when it's done its job?
That actually tells you. Visually, it shows you when it's done.
I'll be honest with you, I've seen one. It was $450.
I've only seen this because I met with the inventor. It was amazing.
it was not permanent filters. The filters were $100
Really?
every quarter.
No, it must have been new, because this technology just came out.
It's fairly new,
Yes.
but here's the thing I want you to
Amazing.
remember and think about. Not only do you save $75 today, but you basically save anywhere from $30 to $100 every quarter, because all you have to do is clean the filter that's inside. Your UV light's taking care of germs and bacteria, your filter's taking care of all the airborne particles, and only when you buy this model, you get all that technology at our best value ever offered, and it is a permanent guarantee of cleaner, healthier air.
And
Aren't
even
you
clean here.
tired of being sick and tired?
Exactly. You know, there's that old motto that says, what you can't see won't hurt you. You know, what you don't know can't hurt you.
Yeah, except for what you're breathing.
Exactly, because we breathe 20,000 breaths a day. Now, remember that smoke in that smoke chamber was gone, but the sensor was still red, telling you that the air was not clean. Now it's blue. Now you know that not only is it clear with the smoke, but it's clear with your lungs, because the visual indicator. Same case scenario over here. We just poured that contaminant in. You smelled it, right, when I sprayed it?
Yeah.
And then it turned red. Now you have a visual indicator that shows you exactly what's happening, that it is clean and pure. Here's your automatic mode, by the way. I'll take you on a tour while we're here. Here's what I love, the dim mode. You can push both of these buttons simultaneously if you like to sleep in total darkness like I do, and it'll go into the dim mode, but it's still working. I'll turn it back on for you so you can see we're on the third level of power here, and you can choose whether you want the first level, the second, or the third, and then you can also choose the time. So if you want to set it for an hour because you're leaving or because you made stinky fish for dinner, whatever the case might be, you set it here. You also have the ion, and notice it's going to send out those ions into the air, again, giving you better, pure air to breathe. And the UV are for your volatile organic chemicals, VOCs, right? What is that? That's hairspray, nail polish, you name it. Now, over here, Brett, I want to show you, again, what you, sometimes, you know, we think about that, what you can't see, or what you don't know won't hurt you, or what you can't see won't hurt you. Well, guess what? I'm going to actually show you what you can see, and I want you to watch what comes in does not go out.
I'll come stand in its way for what should be coming out, right?
And can you hear it? You can hear the air moving, right? You can hear it on Brett's microphone. So we have we're on level 3 right now, and this is a puffer with all kinds of contaminants in it. What I'm gonna do for you is show you as it goes into the unit. Watch this, we put a black background here. You wanna see if there's anything coming out here other than that clean, fresh, pure air. Ready?
I'll be right in its path.
Here we go.
Go for it.
What goes in does not come out. What goes in, look at this, going in here does not come out. What is it doing? It's grabbing 99.9% of everything that goes into it and purifying it for you.
Oh, and I don't smell a thing.
Exactly.
I don't feel like I'm coughing, any grossness from that green powder she's spraying. So I want you to think about like the cat litter smells.
Yep.
I want you to think about the broccoli and garlic odors. I want you to think about smoke if you've got a smoker in the house or a smoker in the condo next to you. And it's permanent, permanent, permanent. Wash it, vacuum it, and keep using it. It'll even tell you when it needs to be done. Everything is automatic. Everything is top of the line. It's why it is a customer pick model and some of the most advanced technology in the industry. We've combined the power of HEPA filtration that's permanent with a UV light technology that reduces airborne germs and bacteria, and air sensor monitoring to automatically adjust its power as you need it. And it is a ravely reviewed customer pick. It's normally $200. It's less than $1 a day while they're available. And this is the best time of year to try one, because we're in the midst of rampant allergy season. We're at the end of cold and flu season. So even though it's a clearance price, try it risk-free for 30 days. Get it home, turn it on. If you don't feel better in the morning, if you don't see less air particles in the air, if you can't smell less of the cat litter and the dog dander and the dust mite smells, listen, remember this. You get 30 days risk-free, and if you're not thrilled, if you're not satisfied, even though it's a clearance price, we'll still give you your money back. There's a label to return it right in the box that you get it in. But I want you to think about, you know, Ellen was talking about there's dust mites in our mattress, there's dust mites in our home. Those are bugs, and bugs poop.
That's true.
There is dust mite feces.
Floating around.
Floating around in the
That's
air.
true.
And if you don't have an air filter, an air purifier scrubbing the air, you know what's doing the scrubbing?
Your lungs.
Your skin.
Your sinuses.
Your sinuses.
Exactly.
Your throat.
Exactly.
This is the best
True.
in technology that's out there. When we talk about UV, air quality
Absolutely.
sensors, all doing it today permanently, no long-term cost of ownership. I mean, at the end of the day, would you drink cloudy,
Absolutely
yucky water?
not.
Why are you breathing it?
Exactly,
Yeah.
and let's talk about that because what we're gonna do to illustrate for you how easy this unit is to clean is using an open bin vacuum. You can actually see in the bottom, so this is clear, right? There's nothing in there, no contaminants. All you're gonna do to vacuum this out, to use the permanent filtration, is to simply vacuum. Ready? What I'm gonna do is turn on the vacuum here on the unit itself, so I'll show you. This is all you do is vacuum it out. So here we go, 1, 2, 3. And now, look at that. Look, here's where I'm vacuuming, right? Here's where it's going into the bin,
And out of the filter.
And out of the filter. Now think about that. That's all of those green contaminants that I was spraying right at Brett's face, essentially, but that the Therapure grabbed. Now, you wouldn't drink that water. Why would you breathe that air? Now, you have permanent filtration that all the contaminants just get vacuumed up. You don't have to replace that filter at $30 or $40 or $50 a month every single month. You now have a lifetime unit that for the first time gives you the light indicator as well.
And air sensor quality, if you put it in auto mode, it will actually adjust for you in addition to telling you how effective it is and what the quality of the air is.
To kick back in when you really need it the most.
So here's the thing. We can't guarantee that you won't get sick, but I think we'd all agree that air is how most of us get sick. You don't kiss a loved one who has a cold, unless it's my adorable daughter and I can't help but kiss her.
I know.
But you know,
yes,
listen,
at
the end of the day, what do? When somebody comes into our home and they sneeze or they cough, you go, great, now I'll be sick next week. This is scrubbing, cleaning, purifying the air over and over and over again, getting rid of the odors, getting rid of the pollen, getting rid of the dander, the dust, the airborne germs and bacteria, because it's both a filter and a UV light. That's why it's a customer pick model. It's easy to move around if you so choose. It's a permanent purchase today. You do not have long-term cost of ownership. It's not one of those, oh, it's time for new filters, but it's not in the budget this month. And this air sensing technology, the only other model I've seen that offers it is $400 with $100 replacement filters. No replacement cost whatsoever, and our lowest price. I know you go, wait a second, an air purifier on clearance, does that mean it doesn't work?
Not at all.
It just means we have limited supplies left. We decided to do a huge deal because this is the time of year that's the most recommended to buy and try it to see if it can make you feel better. So we're doing a huge value special. It's $75 off and it's free shipping. All you spend is 25 buckaroos. Any major debit or credit card, we ship to your door instantly and immediately, and you get 30 days to see if it can change the quality of the air in your home.
And you can visually see when the contaminants are out of the air. And in our final 2 minutes, I want to prove it to you inside the smoke chamber as well. So while this one's working, we're going to put this one to the test, level 2, level 3. Now what you don't see can hurt you. Watch as these contaminants are pulled out of the air inside the smoke chamber, but the indicator light is still telling us that that air is not pure, is not ready. Well, guess what? In your own home, you're going to see the moment you flip this on just how dirty your air is, and you are going to be so gratified when that light turns to blue in your home, because it's going to clean the air in the room that you're sitting in right now every 15 minutes. It will clean a room up to 450 square feet every 15 minutes as it cleans the air. And we're not talking about 1 level or 2 level or 3 levels of filtration. We're talking right down to the micron level with the UV light, which is hospital grade technology. So in our final minutes, you're going to see this turn. By the way, I want to just explain that micron chart to you as well. We're going to take care of those human hairs that are on the left-hand side. It's about 80 microns. Smaller than that, we're going to suck in that pollen and get that air cleaned up in your home. That's going to be about 50 microns. Your household dust, your pet dander, right down to that smoke particle level. But did you see, the smoke is gone.
The smoke's gone, and that's the tiniest. That's the tiniest particle.
But the contaminants are still there. However, Look what's happening. Now we're on that lightest level of red, and just in a few seconds, you're gonna see that turn blue. And this one, as we sprayed it just a moment ago, has already shown us that it has cleaned the air in this huge studio.
In a big, huge studio. So listen, over 300 of you have ordered just this hour alone. It is our best value that we have ever offered, and it is our final quantities. Even though it's a clearance price, you still get a 30-day return policy here at HSN. And I can tell you personally, as somebody who's an asthma and allergy sufferer, who's had air purifiers my whole life, this is major top-of-the-line technology. I sleep with 2 cats and a dog every night. I'm allergic to all 3 of them. I couldn't live without an air purifier. There's very, very few, if any, models that have automatic air quality adjustments and offer both permanent filter and UV light. We can't guarantee you're not gonna get sick, but we can certainly give you the best, first, easiest line of defense. And we're doing it today at the lowest price ever. So if you're sick and tired of being sick and tired.
And having the indicator show you
that it's actually working. Yeah, get that added gratification and know when it's time to clean it out. Clean it out. Don't replace it. Don't buy a new filter. Join over 400 customers who bought it today. Join us while we have it at a great sale price while they're available. Leah, thank you so much. Really
see you
appreciate
at the gym.
it. Yeah.
He really does live that clean, healthy life.
I try.
I see him there every day.
I try. Okay, now, we have one final special offer for you for the Saturday Blend before we turn things over to our